Well, it's Sunday morning. It's 60 degrees in here. It's actually 56 when I woke up, which isn't too bad for sleeping, but it's a little chilly for that first whip of the blanket off your legs. It's been 30 or less for like the last couple of days, so my water tank is frozen. Got my normal routine is I got to crank the heater back on high. I run it at low all night long because I'm just running an extension cord from the house. I don't really want to run that many amps through it all the time. I had to crank the Mr. Buddy up. Helps get the heat up a little bit quicker in here. And yeah, I had to run in the house and get a cup of coffee and fill my water jug because I said my tank was frozen. So once it gets a little warmer in here, I'm going to turn the heater off, the electric one, and get some coffee rolling. Even though the air temperature is now in the mid-60s, my floor temp is 45, and you can actually just feel the cold coming up off the floor. It's not so pleasant. This is kind of an interesting thing. I'm standing in my driveway in the rain, but if I lived up here, I'd be standing in my driveway in the snow. That's how close I am to the snow. So I was thinking about getting a Leatherman Surge. It's a really nice multi-tool. And so I was checking out eBay to see if there's any deals, and I came across this Lotta 10 Leatherman multi-tools. You can see it's got the Skeletool and a mutt. Those are pretty pricey. This ended up going for $4.17, as you can see. It's a pretty good deal, and I was like, wow, I wonder how this happened. And let's scroll down here. Here's where it gets kind of interesting. Zoom out a little bit. These tools were part of a lot of TSA confiscated items. So basically, people going to the airport thinking they can march through the security with their multi-tool and that's going to be okay. Anyhow, the stuff's being sold on eBay that's being confiscated, which, I don't know, it seems kind of weird. At first I was kind of pissed about it, and then I kind of was thinking, well, if you're dumb enough to go and try to get on an airplane with a multi-tool, you probably deserve to have it taken away from you anyway, but I don't know. I'm still not sure how I feel about that. Alright, today I'm going to try the Street Kitchen Mexican Scratch Kit, the Smoky Chipotle Beef. And it's pretty straightforward. It comes with a package with some various ingredients in it. The way I'm going to do it is the slow cook method. And I'm just going to drop the meat into my slow cooker and just let everything get happy for 5 hours. This recipe actually called for 1.8 pounds of meat. And I actually picked up a 3.6 pound roast, so this is twice as much. That smells pretty good. Twice as much meat as the seasoning package is designed for. So I cut it up into some pieces, and let's hope for the best here. If it tastes a little thin, I'll give them credit for me putting twice as much meat in as I'm supposed to. All right, it's the next day, and I tried this last night. I didn't film it. Looks pretty good. So I got it right here on top of the wood stove reheating. You can see it's bubbling nicely. It smells amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and let that sauce cook down a little bit more. I really kind of wish I had I'd used like the recommended amount of meat. It doesn't taste. It tastes good, but it's not as strong as I think it should probably taste. But yeah, if you got a wood stove and you're not cooking on it, so it's starting to run low on split wood. And Tractor Supply's got a sale on these guys right here. It's basically sawdust compressed into a brick form. Pan back. So I got my wood stacked up on my prefab bricks. I'm just going to go ahead and try these out and see how long they burn. I got 4 of them in there right now with a little bit of a fire starter underneath. There's no kindling. We'll see if they take off. They usually do. These things are awesome. Well, we're about 10 minutes in, and I'm going to try to zoom in here, but this camera does not like to focus on heat. But you can see flames going right around those 2 logs. It's almost impossible not to make a fantastic fire with these compressed logs. Well, it looks like YouTube figured out a way to increase their views and ad revenue. I don't know how many of you guys pay attention to this little notification thing here. This kind of isn't working right anymore. It says 0 unread, and I actually sent a comment to myself to try to demonstrate what I want to show, and it's been an hour and it still hasn't showed up, even though the comment shows up right here. But anywho, what's happening now is if you make a comment on somebody's thing and you want to reply to it, You used to be able to just click on it and it would show the whole thing below it, but now when you click on it, it takes you to the video. Oops, let me zoom back out here a little bit. So basically, if I want to reply to the comment, I either got to go to my comment section or it clicks you to the video. Now what this does is, of course, the video starts playing right away, and you know, if there's an ad, then they get the ad played, even though you're not really watching the video, you're just replying to a comment that someone made or responded to.